Half of this better be going on a damn clip. Okay, so after that, we have the first incident of dad phone. So Sean's dad, for some reason, just wakes up at 4:30 every morning. And I mean every morning.
4:30.
Yes, with his freaking volume on max, so his ringer always wakes everyone up in the room. His brightness on max, so if you didn't get woken up by that, the blinding like 4K LED 300 lumen light gonna blind you. And then in addition to that, he has all of the notification things turned on, so when he types, it makes the clicking noises at full volume.
Oh gosh.
It's like every morning at 4:30. Yes. It's like holding up a bunch of blue switches to a desktop mic.
Jeez.
Can you replicate that for me real quick?
Okay.
Yeah. So then back to the morning when we woke up and the 4 a.m. and all that. So I go downstairs and I'm so excited because they have like omelets and crap that have pepper in them. I'm like, dang, this is gonna taste good. I picked 3 of them up because I thought they were gonna taste good, and they were all cold and soggy. And then the day's activity for that was going to this candy factory. So we go to this candy factory. Their whole thing is they do everything handmade and old, like really old. Sam actually found one of the chocolate bars that he got from that, and it still hasn't melted somehow, despite the fact that it's been sitting in a black van for 2 weeks.
That's
In New Mexico in the desert.
Yeah. So we go in there, and it's just so haunted. Like, it's so cursed. You walk in there, and it's all a bunch of, like, immigrants just working in a sweatshop that they even say themselves is normally 130 degrees. And then they're all in, like, jeans and long sleeves.
why?
Like, that's the uniform, that's why they wear it.
The uniform is like
Oh,
a hoodie.
What?
The uniform is. Oh my gosh! Why?
They're all in there. It's all immigrants. The only white people there was the manager who showed us around, and the cashiers at the front who like sold us the candy. And they're like, we sell to over half of the states in the country, and one was in North Carolina. Like, you know how they have the pinpoints like on a map, and it's like, I have never seen this in my life. What are you talking about? And then. The better thing, the thing is that the fat manager that was there had a very Colorado accent. He's like, "Look at that candy," or some, I don't remember. Of course, also in downtown or across the street, there was an ad saying "There's hope," like a church, and right below it, there's a freaking bar. There's a lot of homeless people downtown too. They just all stared at us. We passed by a shop that just had nothing but gay bongs.
Gay bongs?
Yeah, thongs, like mankinis and
Oh.
stuff. Okay, so then at some point, I think it was the next day or something, a lot of the first half of this is not in order at all. So we went to a baseball game, right? Went to the. It was actually a pretty good game. They only scored 2 points, but he's won, so that was cool. So went to the baseball game, and there was a few constants. There's a whole lot of fat people. Like, they took up 2 chairs.
Oh, that's any
and
sporting
only
event
bought
in
one
America.
ticket. Yeah. And all the food was greasy. Oh, and the one thing that pissed me off even more is I was really excited when I saw that Taco Bell was one of the sponsors, but they didn't have a Taco Bell there.
What?
Like, they kept talking about how great Baja Blast was. And I was like, yeah, I want to get a Baja Blast and watch the game. And we went, like, around the arena 3 times, and there wasn't a Taco Bell. And then the one other notable thing is, in addition to the fat people, there was one fat tranny.
Did you
He was
harass him?
bald. He was bald. Like, bro probably coated in rust. He was bald. Like, 6'4", super fat. Like, super fat. And that, like, I bet he didn't even take any hormones. He just had moves. And then had the He had a gamer girl shirt on.
It said gamer girl on it?
Yes, and it had the trans flag as the background. Like, I swear this guy
Oh
coded
my-
in Rust, bro.
Did you ask him? You should have gone up to him and be like, hey, did you code in Rust, dude?
No.
And then if he said yes, say you will never be a woman and just walk away. Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so then, I think it was the night after that when we went to the motel, right? So Mike booked this place at a motel because he saw the picture. He's like, this is really nice. So he goes there, and it looks like a crack den. And so the first thing when we get there, Felix just comes over because he's in the other group. He just comes over to our bus, hops in, and says, "It's a whorehouse."
I can't
And
like
then when
laugh
we-
properly because I have hunger pains and dinner isn't ready yet.
Another time when I was going to sleep, I didn't know how to handle my libido, so I just started jumping around like an actual ape, and just like screaming at Sam on all fours on the bed.
That's the cure to
I don't know why.
horniness.
Yeah, I didn't know how to control it, bro. Sean's dad always just like walked into the room, yelled "lights out," and then turned him out himself. But then he would go to the bathroom and spit out his toothpaste for like an hour. And you could hear him through the wall the entire time. He's going. he just didn't get water. He would just keep waiting for spit to come into his mouth and spit again.
Why?
I don't know. Why would I know?